Hi, welcome to Wholeheartedly for the Lord Bible Journaling with Sherry. Today's process video will be sort of like a personal testimony using the Faithful Heart Shop elements. What I did was I printed those two to a sheet on clear sticker paper. It's really one, actually printed out one, and I did the same for these lovely ladies as well. And I wanted to journal something that happened this week, and I've been noticing it, and I want to share that with you as a way of encouragement. So I want to say thank you for watching. And remember, if I can Bible journal, so can you. And I'm just using the standard, I got this from christianbook.com. Journaling Bible. I think I bought it for $12.99 or $14.99. It was on sale. You know me, I catch a sale and I get it. Okay, thank you for watching. Take care. I'm going to speed up the video and share this testimony as an encouragement to you. The Bible in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 16 and 17 says, "Rejoice always and pray without ceasing." That's the King James Version. Here's the testimony. This may seem so small. Let me tell you. When you do things in your own strength and you are not dependent on the Lord, nothing happens. That's like, I know, trust 101. That's like not walking in the flesh 101. But sometimes, I don't know about you, but I'm only going to speak for myself. Sometimes I can think that I'm doing something. I think that I'm trusting God, or I think that I'm dependent on Him, but really I'm operating in my own strength. Have you ever done that? Like, you just, in your mind, in your heart, you think you are, but clearly you're operating in your own strength. Well, this was my situation. I was operating in a particular area in my own strength, thinking that I was seeking the Lord, thinking that I was trusting Him, thinking that I knew that it was Him who led me to do this particular thing. And there were certain things that I just could not get past internally. I was insecure. I just couldn't seem to get confidence. I was too worried about what other people were thinking and what other people were saying. And then I saw no fruit in the area in which I was endeavoring in. I saw little fruit here and there, but there were certain things that I had been praying about in this endeavor, and there was no fruit. It just didn't seem like any fruit. But I knew for a fact that this is what God had called me to do. This is what I'm supposed to do. But it just wasn't happening. But it was something that was wrong inside of me. I was operating in my own strength, and I just kept praying and I kept praying, and I made up my mind a few months ago. I'm going to approach this differently. I'm going to seek the Lord again, and I'm going to make up in my mind, just like Daniel did, purpose in his heart that he would obey God and not eat from the king's table, the king's meat. And I just, like, Lord, I'm going to trust you. And I kept praying every day when I was on vacation. I just kept praying, giving it to the Lord, letting Him know all of my insecurities, my fears, my anxieties, what I was concerned about, everything. Kept giving it to Him. And then I decided to share with my husband. And so we were talking, and he said, he was like, why don't just do this one thing. It wasn't a monetary tithe, but he said to tithe this particular part of your life and give it to the Lord spiritually, if that makes sense, because I'm trying to be obtuse on purpose. I don't want to discuss the situation. I mean, it's not so personal. It's just private and something that I know that I had been battling with for a number of years. When I made up my mind, and then the suggestion was to give it to the Lord, oh my goodness. It stepped out of my comfort zone a little bit, because I'm kind of like on that mode. I need to do this, and this, and just I'm moving. But to go and step out of your comfort zone, it can get unnerving, and it's like, okay, I have to trust you. I know this is right. I know this is true. It's uncomfortable, but I'm going to do it, Lord. Oh my goodness, brothers and sisters, I did it, and in a matter of a few short weeks, fruit flying everywhere in this situation. I mean, some little things that I had been praying about that I would hope would click and open up and change. Oh my goodness, it happened. Like He did for me in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Yeah, 2 or 3 weeks. What I've been praying about, maybe 5 years. So it was comical. It was like, God, you did this long, and I've been trying to get this done this long. But when you trust God and you obey Him and you pray without ceasing and you trust Him and you really, really move and depend on Him and you make a sacrifice to Him, He just opens up the floodgates. And I just want to encourage you, if there's something in your life that just seems like it's just not clicking, it's just not happening for you, go back in prayer. Ask the Lord to show you through His Word what it is that's missing. And I guarantee you, your pastor or minister, your spouse, someone who you know knows the Lord will say something and it will just click, and you know they're going to back it up with the Bible. And pray without ceasing and ask the Lord to redirect you in whatever area it is, and just watch Him work. Adam Clark said something like this. He said, "You are dependent on God for every good, and without Him you can do nothing. Feel that dependency at all times. You will be in the spirit of constant prayer." Well, so guys, I just wanted to share with you that God answered a prayer that I had been struggling with for a long time. And I just wanted to share my joy with you and to encourage you to pray without ceasing, to keep trusting God, to ask Him to show you, redirect you through His Word, whatever it may be. But I do know, especially this situation, that it is the will of God. And it was something that I wasn't doing. That was the holdup. And once I let go and let God, literally let go and let God, He came in, and it's amazing. I just can't believe it. Before, it's just happening so much that it's just like, oh my God, you're doing it here, and you're doing it here, and you're doing it here. And I'm already dramatic and hyper, so I'm just like losing my mind over these little things that I'm seeing that are starting to click and come together that I hadn't seen before. And I know that it's the Lord, and I just give Him all the praise, the honor, and the glory. Be encouraged. Continue to pray without ceasing. Obey Him, trust Him, and let Him direct you in the right paths, or in the paths of righteousness.